So just a generation ago, when I was growing up, there were deeply entrenched practices and assumptions about areas of study that discriminated based on sex.
So prior to Title IX, really the precursor to Title IX was the Civil Rights Act of 1964. That piece of legislation, of course, was focused primarily on race and color and religion and national origin, and making sure we don't have discrimination based on those characteristics in places of public accommodation and in education and in employment.
Before Title IX even existed, there were few opportunities for female student athletes. There were no athletic scholarships. There was limited access or non-existent access to sport itself. Facilities were non-existent. Again, going back to funding, was non-existent.
I recall many years ago talking to a high school guidance counselor, and I was talking about going to college and expressed that I was interested in astronomy and the sciences. And I remember distinctly, she looked at me like I had two heads, and she told me that I really need to think about nursing or maybe being a teacher.
It opened a door, and later Patsy Mink, who was a congresswoman from Hawaii, was the primary drafter of Title IX. The process really shows that representation is important. If you didn't have these congresswomen that were pushing this law, would there have been the impetus to forward this law so early? The representation is important because without it, society doesn't see the issues that face people of different walks of life, people of different sexes, people of different gender identities, people of different races. We don't always see what other people are facing. So representation allows voices to come forward, allows conversations to happen that would never happen without it.